Here are 8 crypto exchange mistakes that can screw users, meaning you lose money, control, or both. The first mistake is believing crypto exchanges that offer insurance will protect you if something bad happens to the exchange or your crypto. There are limitations to their policies, and in most cases, if something does go wrong, the users are the ones who take the hit. For example, if your crypto is stolen because your account is hacked or you fall victim to a scam, there's no coverage, that's on you. Also, these policies only cover a small portion of all the crypto these exchanges hold. Take an exchange like Coinbase. They hold billions of dollars worth of customer funds, yet their insurance policy is only good for maybe a few $100 million. So if losses ever exceed what's actually insured, users absorb the damage, the losses get spread across everyone, and no one really gets all of their crypto back. That's why exchange insurance is really just a feel-good feature, but it won't always cover you if something does happen. And there are several well-documented cases of crypto exchanges claiming to offer insurance until tragedy strikes. FTX is probably the best example of this. When they collapsed, customers didn't get their money back through insurance policies, they got it back through the bankruptcy process after FTX sold off all their assets, which took a long time. The next mistake is falling for the free money trap. Crypto exchanges keep you on their platform by offering what looks like free money. And I'm talking about money from rewards and staking crypto. Coinbase even admits that USDC rewards are designed to incentivize people to use Coinbase to hold USDC. But wait, why does Coinbase want you to hold USDC on their platform specifically? What are they getting out of it? Well, Coinbase has a revenue sharing agreement with the issuer of USDC, Circle, and that agreement is they get 100% of the interest earned from USDC that's held on the Coinbase platform. This has become one of Coinbase's largest and most stable streams of revenue, earning them over $1 billion per year. And to even be eligible to earn USDC rewards, you have to sign up for Coinbase One, which is $4.99 a month. So Coinbase makes billions while you earn a 3.5% APY at best, and that's before you factor in the Coinbase One subscription, any fees, and your taxes. But that's just one example. Other crypto exchanges actually lend out your crypto to borrowers so that you can earn rewards. The problem here is if the people borrowing your crypto can't pay it back or the exchange has an issue, you could end up losing all the money or at least some of the money that you put in originally. And when it comes to staking rewards, which is completely separate from the other types of rewards, exchanges take a massive cut here too. For example, Coinbase takes up to 35% of the rewards that you earn through staking. So once you factor in everything, it's really not worth it. They just offer those things to keep you on their platform. This next mistake is extremely frustrating because it can lead to your crypto being instantly frozen. That is withdrawing a large amount of crypto from the exchange to your own external crypto wallet. If your crypto has ever been frozen on an exchange, you know exactly how this feels. During the freeze, you can't access your crypto, meaning you can't sell it, you can't send it, you can't do anything with it. And what's even more frustrating is why the exchange might freeze your crypto. Crypto exchanges use AI bots to monitor all activity on the exchange. And if that bot detects something that it believes is suspicious, it will instantly freeze your crypto or maybe even lock your entire account. And suspicious activity can be something as simple as signing in from a new device, using a VPN, not updating your personal information, or sending too much crypto at one time. To reduce the chance of this happening to you, especially if you're sending crypto to a new wallet address, start with a small amount at first, maybe send $100 one day, and then you can send the total amount. Also, if possible, avoid switching devices often, try to use the same IP address, and always make sure your account information is up to date, whether you need your ID updated, your address changed, or anything that's tied to your personal information. Do that and you should be good. Another massive mistake is assuming that you'll always be able to withdraw your crypto whenever you want. And I'm not talking about when the exchange freezes your crypto or locks your account. I'm talking about when exchanges experience technical issues during times of volatility and you literally can't access the exchange. Now, sure, this doesn't happen too often, but every time an exchange does experience technical glitches, it's always during the most crucial times when you would want to withdraw or sell your crypto, such as extreme market volatility. For example, during one of the largest liquidation events in crypto history, both Binance and Coinbase, two of the largest crypto exchanges in the world, experienced transaction delays and frozen interfaces that prevented timely trades and withdrawals for users. And this kind of thing happens several times per year. So if you do want to be able to trade your crypto whenever you want, It's best to have your crypto in a self-custodial wallet. Even in a hot wallet, you would still be able to trade your crypto by connecting to a decentralized exchange. Of course, for security, it's best to always have your crypto in a cold wallet. If you make this next mistake, you will lose your crypto instantly, and I'm not even over-exaggerating here. That is sending your crypto to the wrong network, and I see this happen at least once a day here on the channel. Some cryptocurrencies exist on more than one blockchain network. For example, XRP exists on the XRP Ledger and the BNB Smart Chain, but these networks are completely separate from each other, which means they use completely separate types of receiving addresses. So if you send XRP from an exchange on the XRP Ledger network, but you send it to your wallet address on the BNB network, not only is your XRP not going to show up in your wallet, you'll lose it forever. So whenever you're sending crypto, make sure the blockchain you're sending on is the blockchain you're also receiving on. And you can check both of these things on the exchange. It will either tell you what network your crypto is on, or it will have you choose the network. And in your wallet, it will also tell you which network that receiving address is for. Another mistake many beginners make when sending crypto to an exchange, which can also result in losing your crypto sometimes permanently, is not using a memo tag or a destination tag. Certain blockchain networks like the XRP Ledger can use a single shared receiving address for all users because of its destination tag technology. So crypto exchanges actually use a single XRP receiving address for everyone. The destination tag is what tells the exchange which user the crypto belongs to. So if you send crypto like XRP to an exchange without the correct destination tag, the XRP will still show up at the correct receiving address on the exchange, but the exchange will have no idea who to credit. Think of it like this. The wallet address is the apartment complex, and the destination tag is your specific apartment number. Without the apartment number, the mail will still show up at the complex, but they won't know which apartment the mail goes to. So when this happens, your crypto can be delayed, stuck in limbo. Sometimes you have to reach out to the exchange, or in some cases, you lose your crypto entirely. That's why whenever you send crypto to an exchange, especially if you don't know which cryptos use destination tag technology, you need to double check if the exchange is providing you with a destination tag. It will do this when you click receive and you get the receiving address. It will also display that destination tag. That said, if you're sending crypto that uses destination tag technology to your own self-custodial wallet, like a cold wallet or even a hot wallet, you do not need to use a destination tag because you're the only user of that wallet. Your receiving address will work. Another mistake I've seen way too many beginners make is setting up their crypto exchange account the wrong way, especially when it comes to security. Most people know that 2FA or two-factor authentication is a must nowadays. Like, most crypto exchanges won't even let you set up an account without enabling this feature. And this just ensures that if someone were to get your account information, like your email address and your password, they still won't be able to log in without your 2FA code. But where I see a lot of people mess up is the type of 2FA they use. They enable SMS 2FA or email 2FA, and they think they're safe, when in reality, both of those 2FA methods can pretty easily be compromised. For an email 2FA, all the hacker has to do is gain access to your email account. And if they already have your personal information, like your email and maybe your passwords, then that's pretty easy. Or even if you use the SMS or text message 2FA, we see a lot of people get SIM hacked. And this is when hackers will call up your phone carrier and convince them to switch your SIM to their phone, so they essentially have your phone number and they can receive your 2FA texts. A much safer option is using an authentication app like Google Authenticator, or using a device prompt, which prompts you locally on your phone or your computer, whatever you choose. And this way, the hacker would need physical access to your device to get your 2FA code, which is a lot harder. So when you enable 2FA, make sure you're using an authenticator app or a security prompt. This is one of the easiest ways to instantly upgrade your security. This next mistake is the biggest mistake on this list, and it's easily the most common. That is leaving your crypto on the exchange. Some people will say security is the biggest risk when you leave your crypto on an exchange, which it is, but in my experience, the greater risk is control or lack of it. Crypto held on an exchange is not actually your crypto. At best, it's a digital IOU. Because the exchange controls the keys, it is legally their crypto. That gives them the right to freeze your funds or restrict access to your account if they think it's necessary. And you don't necessarily have to do anything wrong for this to happen to you. When Coinbase froze my funds years ago, that was the last time I ever kept crypto on an exchange, and to this day, I still have no reason why they froze my funds. Also, something else that happened recently is a lot of states are starting to update their unclaimed property laws to include cryptocurrency.
AB 1052 will establish a legal framework to legitimize digital assets, also known as cryptocurrency and blockchain, and unclaimed property law,
which allows the state to actually remove your crypto from the exchange and put it into their possession. If you leave your crypto on an exchange and you don't touch it, and it exceeds the state's dormancy period, they have the right to take your crypto, and then if you want to claim it, you have to actually go through the state to do this. So now when I buy crypto on an exchange, I immediately send it to one of my cold wallets. That way I remain in full control, and I know my crypto is secure from virtually all hacks. One of my favorite cold wallets that I use is Tangem. They've been securing crypto for over 8 years, and the only thing you need to use this wallet is the card and your phone. I've been using mine for 3 years now, and it's by far the most beginner-friendly wallet I've ever used, and I've tested just about all of them. I'll make sure to drop a link along with a discount code down in the description, along with my full step-by-step user guide if you want to check it out. Or if you want to see exactly what I look for when choosing the best cold wallet, make sure to check out this next video. I'll meet you over there. God bless and peace out.